What is up, everybody? Welcome to Birdo's Blue Claws Network. And today, we have something a little different for you guys. Instead of Jersey Shore Blue Claws content, today we have the Dominican Summer League Angels and the Dominican Summer League Red Sox Red battling it out in Game 3 of the Dominican Summer League Rookie Ball Championship. This game will decide it all. The Angels are 1-1 in the series, as well as the Red Sox. So here it is. And this game is in the warm-ups, as Jason Payano will be the starting pitcher for the DSL Red Sox. Payano, the young 18-year-old, drafted, or I should say signed as a free agent here in 2024, an international free agent out of the Dominican Republic. He posts a 2.61 ERA with a 1-1 record in 9 games played. Strikeouts are Jason Payano's thing. He has a 70 strikeout percentage here in the Dominican Summer League. And Yellow Marquez will lead it off for the DSL Angels out of Monte Plata in the Dominican Republic. This game is still in warm-up, as we see and we await. So let's look here at the starting lineup for the Dominican Summer League Angels. So as we said, and Yellow Marquez will lead it off, the shortstop out of the Dominican Republic. He will lead it off, or I should say today, playing second base. Hayden Alvarez, the 17-year-old, also from the Dominican Republic, will bat second. As you see, most of these players are from the Dominican Republic. I mean, actually, all of them are, as we're in the Dominican Summer League. These players with hopes of going to low A ball next year for what the Angels would be the Inland Empire 66ers. Batting third, infielder Brian Martinez, who will be DHing today for the Dominican Summer League Angels. Then Josua Lugo will bat fourth. He had a big day yesterday with a clutch RBI that propelled the Angels to a 2-0 victory to send it to Game 3. Oswaldo Patino, the infielder, will bat fifth. Again, this is for the DSL Angels. Jose Camacho, the catcher, will bat sixth. Number 17. Samil Dishmay will bat seventh. Marlon Quintero bats eighth. And finally, rounding out the order will be outfielder Byron Castillo. Now, the pitcher for the Dominican Summer League Angels will be Yokelvin Reyes, the 20-year-old out of the Dominican Republic. And let's look at the starting lineup for the DSL Red Sox Red. Leading off, number 2, Anderson Furman, the center fielder. Batting second, shortstop, Vincent Pinto. Batting third, center fielder, Justin Gonzalez. Batting fourth, Edwin Brito, number 46, the center fielder and young 17-year-old Red Sox prospect. Alexander Mamble, the pitcher and hitter, but he is not pitching today. He is batting fifth. Jorge Rodriguez, the catcher, will bat sixth. Christopher Alvarado will bat seventh, the shortstop, who will be playing second base today. I believe, I could be wrong on that. Andy Ozakar, the catcher, I should say the center fielder, batting eighth. And then Efren Turan, the shortstop, rounding out the lineup, batting ninth. The pitcher, as we said before, Jason Payano, who is big on strikeouts. He has a 70% strikeout rate. However, big hits are a problem, as once they happen, he gives up runs. His ERA is 2.61, which is not bad. 9 games with a 1-1 record, I should say. As we wait on, I would assume, some sort of delay here in the game. Let's see, DSL Championship game. Man, as we wait now for the game to start. This is very big. No, I mean, nothing right now. As we'll wait until this game starts. If you're just joining us, we are waiting for the Dominican Summer League Championship between the DSL Red Sox Red and the DSL Angels. Game 3, the decider. We're waiting for that to start. As we wait, yes, again, we wait for that game to start. Here we go. I believe, I could be wrong. No, the game still has not started. So let's look at what will be the first at-bat of the game. And Yellow Marquez versus Payano, Jason Payano, which obviously that matchup hasn't happened yet as the game hasn't started. But let's look at Jason Payano here. I'm sorry, we looked at Jason Payano. Let's look at Yellow Marquez here. So Yellow Marquez was signed as an international free agent on January 15th, 2023, and has been with the DSL Angels for now. This will be his he's rounding out his second season. Rookie ball. Last year, he posted a 231 average. This year, he has improved that to a 294 average, so almost batting 300. On base percentage this year has gone up from what was a 324 last year to a 420 this year, and what has gone up from a 327 to a 395 slugging percentage. His OPS is 815, which is better than his 651 OPS, which was last year. So clearly, Yellow Martinez has gotten better as we have gotten underway. Jason Payano pitches a ball almost right down the middle, which is called the ball. I cannot imagine that Jason Payano is happy about that one. I should say Jason Payano. That is my fault. As Yellow Marquez waits for the second pitch. So as we've gone over our pitching hitter matchup for the first part of this game, this is it. This will be the end of rookie ball for this year, as the Arizona Complex League and Florida Complex League have already ended. The Dominican Summer League will round it out with Game 3 right here on Berto's Blue Claws Network. This is the only network broadcasting this game. So if you want to watch the Dominican Summer League Championship between the DSL Angels and the Dominican Summer League Red Sox Red, come right here to Berto's Blue Claws Network. Jason Payano waits. And Yellow Marquez is ready. As it looks like we've had some technical difficulties, so let me get right back to that in a couple seconds. Here comes the next pitch. Fly ball, lifted to left. As a car is under it, makes the catch, one away. That'll bring up the Hayden Alvarez for the Dominican Summer League Angels, who are the away team today in this final game of the Dominican Summer League season. Postseason, I should say, as already one away, as Payano waits to give Alvarez the pitch. Hayden Alvarez posting a 250 average this year with 1 home run, 29 RBIs. A little bit of a speedster, 32 stolen bases, which is actually pretty good considering how short the Dominican Summer League season is. It's only through the summer. Hence the name of the league. As I've noticed here, we're taking very long time in between pitches. The pitchers are Very, very, very long time in between pitches. So just be ready for that, as Piano was still not delivered the first pitch to Alvarez. Martinez on deck, Lugo in the hole. Jason Piano has pitched to one hitter who has flown out to center field. That would be Aniello Marquez, as we were talking about, who flew out to Eddie Ozakar in left field. Still, again, waiting on the first pitch. The win probability was 50-50 going into this game, so this is a very, very, very even matchup. Of course, that'll rise and drop throughout the game. But yes, these teams are very, very, very even. They both had great seasons throughout the Dominican Summer League this year. So, you know how that goes. As now, the pitch is delivered by Piano. As we missed a couple pitches there, that's my fault. On 3-0 is low, and Hayden Alvarez will walk, and that will bring up Brian Martinez, the DH for today, for the Dominican Summer League Angels. So runner on first, one out. Martinez at the plate. Remember that, the data is limited for this game because it is rookie ball, so some of these calls might be delayed. This is more of a recap than a live announcing, but, So my viewers right now, thank you very much for sticking around. Please continue to do so. Know that this is, it's not the greatest broadcast because we don't have that much access to Dominican Summer League baseball, but I tried my best for this. So Martinez at the plate, Piano, who has now walked a hitter and got a fly out here, looks to bounce back with Martinez. I believe that we can only get access to the pitches after the batter is done batting, which is okay. We'll go through it pitch by pitch anyway. And look at this. Piano attempts to pick off the runner at first, and the ball gets away. Alvarez now stands on third, and Martinez at the plate with one out looks to bring in the first run of this final championship game. That is very big. Now there is a runner on third. This is a great scoring opportunity for the Angels. Now runner on third, one out. A fly ball will do it. Fly ball bringing the run here in the bottom of the first. This is the first big moment of this championship game. So the Angels, here we go. Martinez swings at the first pitch, which was a little up in the zone. Lofts it to short. Pinto is under it. 2 outs. Now the fly ball will not do it. So now there needs to be either a pass ball or a base hit for Josua Lugo, who had a great day yesterday and even the day before. So now 2 outs, runner on third for the Angels. Top of the first, no score in this final championship game. Game 3 of the Dominican Summer League Finals. In a 3-game set, at most, best of 3. Lugo steps in the box. Piano waits for the sign. Let's go back and look at that. Brian Martinez pop out to shortstop. On only one pitch, he jumps all over it, top of the zone, and pops out to short. So that this might be a blown scoring opportunity for the Angels and a barely sneaking by inning for the Red Sox. As once again, Lugo to the plate. Joseph Lugo to the plate with Jason Piano, the pitcher. These guys hope to be in low A ball next year after going after a championship here in the Dominican Summer League. And look for their first season of full season professional baseball next year. Or maybe even be promoted before that season ends, although that's coming soon. Let's look at these two teams. So the Inland Empire 66ers have not had a great season. The same goes for the Salem Red Sox, as these teams high A affiliate. So they have not. I should say low A affiliate. They have not gone well. But if we're talking of high A affiliates, the Greenville Drive haven't had a terrible season. They won't make the playoffs. And the Tri-State Dust Devils for the Angels have had a terrible season. They will not make the playoffs. So really, and it really goes the same throughout the organization, except for the Red Sox, the Portland Sea Dogs, and Double A. So really, these two, this is very big for the organization. Even though it's only rookie ball, you always want to bring home a championship. Lugo still bats. I'm unable to get much information on this. May not be able to do this game for much longer, unfortunately. But that might be okay. And yeah, unfortunately, really not able to get much info on this game. Again, because it's rookie ball. So there's not much you can do with rookie ball. Again, because it's not televised, it's not anything. As soon as I say that, Joseph Lugo walks. That will bring up the third baseman, Oswaldo Patino, as he looks to drive in a run with runners on first and second. I would imagine Joseph Lugo would go here, even though he has 18 stolen bases, which for this league and this amount of season is not that terrible of a mark. So I would imagine with a base unoccupied at second, 2 outs and a runner on third, you would send Joseph Lugo here with Oswaldo Patino, who's batting .318 at the plate. So this is really, if the Angels do not score here, this is a blown opportunity for them and really a good I guess morale boost for the Red Sox here. So Patino steps in. Camacho on deck. Joseph Lugo at first. And Hayden Alvarez at third after he walked and then was advanced to third on the pickoff error by Jason Piano. Lugo walked on 4 pitches. And wow, really, if you look at those 4 pitches, this umpire is really making terrible calls. All 4 of those pitches were strikes in the exact same spot. They were really all strike. They were all of them were almost down the middle, a little high, but almost down the middle, very well in the strike zone. And so it's really a tough break for Jason Piano when he should have had the third out of the game, of the inning, I should say. And yes, ultimately third out of this game. I believe after this inning, we're going to have to shut this down due to technical difficulties, unfortunately. But you can follow this game on MILB.com on game day or the MILB app. Go to scores, go to rookie ball, and go look at the Dominican Summer League Championship game, game 3. As after Oswaldo Patino steps in, we're going to have to step away for today, unfortunately. But it's all right as we look at the Blue Claws playoff push. With Hudson Valley, they tie and actually take the lead because of the tiebreaker if they win today. So that is very good news for Blue Claws fans and the Blue Claws themselves. They just have to pull out a win today after winning 6-3 yesterday. They would most likely play the Bowling Green Hot. Well, no, they wouldn't. Well, yes, I actually believe that if they go to the championship, which I believe that if they go to the playoffs, they will beat Greensboro as Oswaldo Patino walks, bringing up Camacho, Jose Camacho for the with the bases loaded and 2 outs. I believe, yes, if the Blue Claws make it to the playoffs, they will definitely beat Greensboro, who has fallen off hard in the second half, especially now Tamar Johnson is in Double A. So he's not with them anymore. And then I believe, yes, the Blue Claws would take that game probably in three, play that series probably in 3 games, and then go on to play most likely Bowling Green because the Rome Emperors have really played bad in the second half. And I believe the Blue Claws would take Bowling Green as they took a 5 games in the 6 game set with them earlier in the first half, and really early in the first half, which anything can change. But I believe that the Blue Claws would still dominate that series. So I believe, yes, this is big for the Blue Claws. If they make the playoffs, I believe they win the championship. Back to the Dominican Summer League Championship. Jose Camacho at the plate in a really big spot for the Angels. 2 outs, bases loaded. Payano and Camacho will face off here at the top of the first in what could be a pivotal moment in this season, in the championship game, the final game, which after this, again, we'll step away because of just the fact that we don't have access to this game. Not much of it, anyway. Not enough to announce it, unfortunately. All right, that'll have to do it, unfortunately, for our stream as we don't have any more games. Sorry.